What's going on, Dolphins? It is your boy Dillon. It's early morning on Wednesday, and I got real quick a little bit I want to talk about. First and foremost, I haven't mentioned yet in any of my videos that Darren Rizzi, our special teams coordinator and assistant head coach from the past year, has been also talked about recently as potential head coaching candidates. They intend to, interview him as one of them. Was one of the lists that I talked about before, and I guess they're starting their interviews with people today. Secondly, the other thing I wanted to talk about, because I guess, obviously, as much as I want to kind of put it behind me and us now that it's already happened and is what it is, I guess it's going to be kind of difficult to, at least for a little while, get off the topic of Gase and so on and so forth. So the reason why I'm bringing it up again, though, is because I had a comment. Clarence Sanders left a comment, and I wanted to talk about it a little bit and read to you how I addressed his comments. So first of all, he says he was supposed to be an offensive guru. Where was the offense? He was supposed to be. He didn't like the fact that he didn't fire Coach Burke, and he says that I'm delusional. It's a total rebuild, which they should have done when the last coach was fired. So real quick, let me go ahead and I wrote a lot. It was a big response, but let me read through it to you. It'll be quick because I can read faster a lot, or I can read a lot faster than I can type all this stuff out. So you're absolutely correct. This is my response to him. You're absolutely correct that Adam Gase was brought in to be an offensive guru. He definitely showed that he has tons of potential in that area, not just in his past with other teams and people, but with the Dolphins as well. He showed he was a leader of men and capable of scheming up very creative packages and personnel groupings. He proved that he can utilize people in unique ways and put on a show. Let's recap his first 3 years. Year 1. Had an average talent team and went 10-6 to make it to the playoffs. Would have done better and gone further if he hadn't lost his starting quarterback to an unfortunate injury that happens when you play a physical full contact sport like football. Year 2, improved talent, improved team, won 6 games and had us in playoff contention into the very end despite losing starting quarterback, Tannehill, starting middle linebacker, McMillan, and one of our top 3 corners, Lippett, before the year began. Then he had a hurricane postpone his first game, which was a home game, just to be displaced to California for a week. This also caused the team to lose their bye and had to play 16 straight games. This also caused them to have to play at the Chargers, then at the Jets, then in London, which gave the team more miles traveled in their first 4 weeks of the season than most teams were going to travel all year, and before they even had their first home game. Then a starting linebacker, Timmons, goes AWOL. Then you have to fire the offensive line coach for snorting cocaine. Then you have to trade your starting running back for underperforming and being a diva and causing drama. I believe I got everything, but since there was so much that year, I may have missed something. Be sure to let me know if I did. Year 3, finally has the team built in his image with the culture and players he wants. He managed to win 7 games and hold us in playoff contention until week 16 despite ending the year with 13 people on injured reserve, including many key players. William Hayes, Chase Allen, AJ Derby, Vincent Taylor, Josh Sitton, Daniel Kilgore, Marquise Gray, Albert Wilson, Jakeem Grant, Frank Gore, and a few others. Other players missed significant time: Ryan Tannehill, Xavier Howard, Cam Wake, Kiko Alonso, Bobby McCain. In conclusion to that, Gase gets blame and catches a ton of heat for things that are out of his control and that he shouldn't be blamed for. Furthermore, he doesn't get recognized for all the good things that he did because people are too hyper-focused on the negative and the fact that we didn't have a double-digit win season and go to the playoffs. He was on the brink of turning this team into a real contender, but got fired before he could have the chance to show what he could do without a full year of drama and injuries. As for Burke, that's a decision he made as the head coach. I think Burke gets a lot of unfair criticism for the same reason Gase does. Furthermore, I don't agree with firing people mid-season. As for the rebuild, you're certainly correct that they should have hit the full reset button when Gase was hired initially, and they should have done it this time too if they had firmly decided it was time for change. That deficiency is on Stephen Ross for piecemealing his front office. Finally, I hope that I'm wrong about this, but I believe that it was a gigantic mistake to fire Gase. Let's see how it plays out. Thanks for the comment, and I appreciate you dropping in. So, just one last time, again, because I can't state it enough that, or it can't be overstated that people need to take these things into full context. And again, people constantly hyper focus on certain things without taking all of the factors into account. So, you know, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm trying to put it behind me, but I wanted to read that again. One, because I'm definitely always better at, you know, scripting than I am, or remembering all of the points that I want to make when I script it than just going off the cuff. And it was a really good response, I think, and it, you know, hopefully and should prove my points. You know, so, but it is what it is. Like I said, I am trying to move on, and, you know, because we can't do anything else. I am definitely going to monitor the situation, though. I am going to see where Gase lands. I am going to see how he does this next season, and so on and so forth, because, you know, hopefully, you know, and obviously I'm going to follow, you know, who we get as our next head coach and how we do this next season. And hopefully I'm wrong. Well, first of all, I hope Gase does well regardless of how we do well, or how we do, excuse me, because I really like him. And, you know, I think that he is going to do really well as a head coach. It's unfortunate it's not going to be in Miami anymore. But also, you know, because if I am right, I don't want to brag about it. I don't want to be like, I told you so, but I want people to realize, you know, the reality of things. Truth and facts matter, you know, so how this thing plays out is super important when it comes to this conversation. So anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I really am trying not to beat a dead horse here with this conversation, but I know it's, you know, obviously still very fresh. It's on a lot of people's minds, so I wanted to address it again. Plus, I wanted to, you know, let you know that Darren Rizzi is being talked about as well for possible replacement, which actually it would be interesting since he's a special teams coordinator and whatever, but I certainly wouldn't hate the decision. We'll have to see how things play out. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end that there. I hope you guys enjoy my videos. If you do, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the bell if you want to get the alerts. Leave your questions, comments, and concerns down in the comment section. Obviously, you know, I answer your questions in videos, and I respond to your comments and give y'all shout outs when, you know, we have good conversations and stuff like that. So keep doing it. I love interacting with you guys. I had some dude actually up in the comments section calling me a dumbass and stuff like that, telling me he tried to listen, but I'm a dumbass, blah blah blah, whatever. And it's cool, man. You know, I don't care about the haters. Let them come. They always come. They're always gonna be there. So let them come. Regardless, though, you know, I appreciate y'all getting in the comment section and interacting with me. I hope you guys continue that. And look, even if we disagree with things, let's just have a conversation about it. At the end, it's okay if we agree to disagree. Not a big deal. I understand that, you know, lots of people just have to be right, and, you know, agreeing to disagree is not agreeable to them. But whatever. I mean, if that's the case, then I'm sorry. I don't really care to talk to you anyway then, because to me that's very closed-minded, very childish and immature, and I want to have, you know, intellectual debates and conversations with grown people. So having said that, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. One more time, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell if you want the alerts. Leave your questions, comments, and concerns down in the comment section, and of course also follow me on Twitter at Dillon Tartaro. With that, guys, I'm out. I'll see y'all soon. Possibly even make another video later today if there's any notable information. I have my first class of this upcoming semester today, so I'll be out for a good portion of the day. But if there is anything to give you guys, I will give it to you later. Alright, guys, I'm out. I'll see y'all soon. Fins up.